All right, guys. Last week at a doc ask, how many funnels are in there? How many funnels are in the software at this point? Remember, we're still building, we're still growing, still adding more to it. But as of today, this is what we got. And so I'm going to highlight some of these as we go along here. So this first one, anxiety, you can use this for anxiety, depression, brain fog, kind of mental health type stuff. I'll peek at it real quick so you can kind of get a visual. So most of these funnels, homepage, order form, because I do paid discovery calls, calendar. Okay, calendar is native to the software. Thank you page. All your funnels need to have terms and conditions, privacy, HIPAA, medical disclaimers, all that stuff. So when you preview this thing, this is kind of what it looks like. So it's headline, subheadline. I'll push pause. Headline, subheadline. This one is 2 minutes. Okay, book your anxiety discovery call. This is kind of the framework of what a lot of these look like. There's content here because Google likes, if you're running Google ads, Google likes content. Same thing with Facebook. It should just be hey, give me your email type thing. So FAQs towards the bottom. So that's anxiety. So that's one of them. So I'm just going to map out the funnels and I'll show you some automations here in a second. So anxiety, depression. So that's one. Autoimmune, direct response. When I say direct response, basically it's a 5-minute video at the top. Call to action being click here for a discovery call. Call to action, is basically talking to a human being on the phone who has problems. So autoimmune, my weight loss challenge is embedded into the software if you want it. Chiropractic, this one's going to need some work. I pulled it over from my ClickFunnels account. So that one has all the major niches built within it. So, headaches, knee pain, shoulder pain, disc, carpal tunnel, personal injury, all that kind of stuff. It's the musculoskeletal stuff. This one right here, it's the main fully loaded one. I call it fully loaded because it's got all the niches built within it. So it's got weight loss, thyroid, diabetes, autoimmune, gut, ADHD kids. It's got all the main conditions built within that one funnel. All right, and then neuropathy. This one is the newest one. As of a couple days ago, about a week ago, we launched this one. So that's neuropathy. If you do neuropathy, we have diabetes. This is the workshop. So this is the challenge one. So this is I think it's a 4-day diabetes challenge or a workshop. So 10, 12-minute videos throughout the course of a week. Call to action being a course. For me, I sell a course on that one. This is my webinar. So my VSL video sales letter. So that my webinar sits in there. You can use it as your own if you want to, because at the end I say either myself or one of my partner practitioners will call you at the time that you choose. So you're welcome to piggyback on my videos if you want to. Thyroid direct response, and then diabetes webinar. Okay, my webinar for diabetes is 14 minutes. Call to action being a call. And you can use it as your own if you want to. So I'll just peek at that one real quick. So you can see here, power of this funnel becomes this right here. I have a $67 VIP upgrade that sits on the thank you page basically. So here's your homepage, landing page. Frustrated type 2 diabetes, come learn what we've been doing, da da da. So then we take them to a $67 bump. I'm not going to get into it because that's my high level stuff. But then they get into the masterclass, and then it's the call, and then it's the calendar. Okay, so that's the diabetes one. And then the automations for all these. So that's what we currently have. So top to bottom. And then the automations, think of an automation as what happens after they've given you the first name, last name, email, phone number. So let's look at the diabetes masterclass, the one I just showed you. I'm in my demo account where we build all this stuff. So you'll see this is all just in draft. But masterclass automation, they watch it 14 minutes. Maybe they do something, maybe they don't. But if they don't, not a big deal, because this is the automation that we built out. So here's an email. This one, if my computer will pull up, maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see. This one. How much is your program cost? Okay, so I wrote the emails. I write all these emails so that you don't have to. This one is toxic ingredients. This one right here is standard American diet is garbage, right? So I write these emails so that you don't have to. I build the funnels so that you don't have to. It's just a big old shortcut. And if you're in the functional medicine space, my prediction is that your clinical opinions on some of this health stuff is probably fairly congruent with what we believe. As far as standard American diet being very toxic, very pro-inflammatory, too much sugar, too many hidden sugars, this kind of stuff, inflammation, gut health, all that kind of stuff. So these are a lot of the automations that piggyback on the funnels that we've already built. So you're just stepping into my my very successful infrastructure, so that you don't have to start from scratch. I mean, I've put years into this funnel building and email writing and SMS writing and all these different things. So when you look at the software, because another question that comes up often is like, I already have a website. I built this thing on Wix and I've got this over here, and does it integrate with? This is really the only thing that you would need. So this software, just so you know, it's $297 a month. It's a month-to-month thing, canceling time. So it's $297. You log into this infrastructure. Okay, that's what it is. And then it's your conversations. That's where you talk to people back and forth, two-way texting, two-way emailing. So that's where you talk to people. That's your calendar setup. Here's your leads, payments. If you set up VIP upgrades and sell courses and stuff, that's under payments. Marketing, if you send out newsletters or blasts. Automations, that's your text and your email marketing. Here's your funnels. Here's your memberships. I do have my clinical protocols down here. Well, here's onboarding here, and here's clinical protocols. So if you want to see what I do clinically, Doc, what do you do for thyroid? What do you do for autoimmune? What do you do for diabetes? Well, this is basically the labs I use, the companies I use, the products I use. I'm not going to scroll the whole thing, but you start at the top and work down. Same thing with onboarding. As soon as you log in, it's going to look daunting. So you start here and you just work your way through this thing. My goal is to have docs and practitioners functional within about a week. So take maybe 45 minutes to an hour a day, immerse yourself in onboarding, teach yourself the skills to build this stuff out, piggyback on what I've already built, and you'll be fully functional pretty quickly. And then from there, then it's traffic, then it's eyeballs. Got to get eyeballs on the operation. It's a game of this, and I say this all the time. You have to master traffic, you have to master conversions, you have to master both. Most practitioners suck at both. But think of the software as this component of it. It's conversions. Think of conversions as your funnels, your emails, your text marketing, your chat widget, your calendar. It's all under conversions, getting people to do things. Book calls, either in office or on the phone, whatever it might be. But then this can come later. This is traffic. You can play the organic route, the free route. That's what a lot of people teach. Post and post and post, and maybe somebody does something. Probably not. I just run ads. As long as we can, profitably flip money into more money, that's what I do. So traffic, that has to be mastered, because this funnel over here is worthless without this. They go hand in hand. They both go together. So many people come to me and say, I built this website and I run ads, and they say, oh God, nobody's doing anything. Facebook must not work. Facebook sucks. No, this probably sucks, right? You have to master both. You can't have one without the other. A funnel is worthless without traffic. And if it's the bad funnel, the traffic's not going to work. They have to flow together. They have to, be mastered if you want to scale functional medicine. So, all right, just a quick, I know I ranted as always. It is a little rant there, but just a quick peek at the stuff that we have currently in place. Same thing, autoimmune. Somebody comes into my autoimmune ecosystem. I run an autoimmune ad. They say, hey, they book a call. Well, they're getting north of 30 days of autoimmune emails on the back end. What's the cause of it? Why is it so poorly managed? All this kind of stuff. And so, you have to play this game too. Is the long game, right? You have to break down KLT, because if you run an autoimmune Facebook ad, for example, you're running an ad here. They just meet you at this point. Here's week 1. Here's week 2, week 3, week 4, because we have the automations in place. Direct response, because we have the email sequences in place, most likely they're not going to take action here, but they might take action here. They might hit rock bottom here. They might hit rock bottom here. So that's why we have to play the long game. We have to set up some retargeting, because, 98% of these people are going to bounce out of 100. 203 will book a call, most likely, but vast majority, we have to follow them around. We have to get them to know us, like us, and trust us. That is the game that we play. And that's when you win, is when you don't quit. So I see this all the time where somebody runs an ad, they run an ad for 2 days, and nothing's happened in 2 days, I'm going to shut it off. Game over. You go get a job. Or you can't handle for me, it's not even stress, but it's not for everybody. What we're doing is marketing. As marketers, we market, but it's glorified gambling. Right? But it's strategic gambling, and once you get really good at it, you can exponentially scale your practice to like this. You can scale it to the moon, but you got to have the right pieces in place. And so everything that we've built here, it's been tested. I run money into it. I test. Well, first of all, I build it. Then I test it. Then I tweak it, refine it, master it, make sure it's effective. Then I deploy it and allow doctors to steal it, swipe it, and use it as their own. So anyway, another rant. I'll let you go. This is what we currently have in place. If you want to access, like I said, I'll put a link underneath this description, underneath this video. Go watch the demo if you want a further in-depth demo, and would love to have you on board. Talk to you soon.